talk about and stuff like that. But there's already like the things that happened this week we can talk about. But like we interrupt each other, not intentionally sometimes, and then we just like it's all stream of consciousness. We at the beginning we introduce ourselves or get introduced. We think.
Oh fuck, and we're on.
Oh, we're on. There we go. And sometimes John Brockman just like have us go live while we're in the middle of a conversation, and that's why you know it's to have a towel with you.
So that's why he's kind of an ass. And Mehmet is here. Are you slut?
Oh, what a way! Hello, Jordan
Grumpy. Not much today because I'm very, very, very sleep deprived, but you never know. So how have you been, guys?
We were just like saying hi to our guests today, Christianity. But first, introduction. Welcome to the Alchemy bench. Joining us today is, of course, me, Summer and the Geek. Hello, John Brockman's over there somewhere. Hello, Jay. We have Tom McDonald. Hi, say hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
You did the thing. Of course,
I have to do the fucking bit. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Here, this will identify me for everybody.
And of course, Laterano's here, and we have a very special guest with us of the one and only social justice daredevil, Christiasti. Say hi, Christiasti.
Hi, how's it going?
So when are you going to finish your Marxist analysis of Rocky?
It kept getting, I'm not sure who's asking, but it kept getting...
the kind of an asked.
Yeah, I love doing that, and the problem was it was constantly getting me strikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah.
Because fair use only applies if you're a rich white man.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously.
I can't imagine how much more fair use it could be. I'm literally doing this whole analysis of Marxist themes in Rocky, which clearly is not what the people who created Rocky wanted you to do with it, but I felt it was very appropriate when you watch it. So that's my kind of like, I really want to do it, but I also don't want to get strikes on my channel, and things are only getting worse with that. Like the rules that are coming down seem a lot more strict and draconian. So
of course, I wasn't being entirely serious, given that it was like 2 years ago.
But it was awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Well, everything you do is awesome. So.
That's
I'm trying to suck up. I shaved today just so that I could be more of a
just for you because
it
doesn't give a shit about us.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Well, I did shave my beard. Well, I didn't do that for you either.
No, I liked you better with it.
I know. I like me better with it too. And the hat works better for the Terry Pratchett joke, but oh well.
So yes, a lot of stuff that happened. But before we go in John Brockman, you should have plenty of time now, or I'll give you plenty enough time to get to.
I pulled up the Patreon list. Yes, and Isaiah is joining us today. Hi, Isaiah.
Oh, hello, Isaiah. Hello.
Hello, Isaiah.
Hi, kiddo.
How's it going, everybody?
Going all right.
Not bad. You're right.
We're going
to just came to pop in to say hey for a minute.
Hey for a minute. Okay, hello.
Okay, so patrons. First up, we have our slutty friends, Yemi Ye and Lito Anor.
Thank you, Yemi Ye, and thank you,
Thank you, Has. Yes.
And then there's
sexuals for the win.
And then we have Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
And Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie.
And Yo.
Thank you, Yo.
Thank you, Yo.
Protect your ears, Tom, because Julie's about to scream. Thank you, Mylan.
No, she's in the shower, so I'm not going to scream. She's not going to hear. So here, sorry.
Oh, you just have to scream louder. So.
No.
And then we have these two fuckboys.
Yep.
Thank you,
Thank you, us
fuck
fuck
boys.
boys.
Then we have Tim.
Thank you, team.
Thank you,
And
Tim.
then someone I suspect is still gay. Von Rack.
Thank you,
Hi,
Von
Von
Rack.
Rack. I don't know if he's in the chat or not.
Well, it's been a week, you know. There's a lot of change going on right now.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's still gay. I don't think
We got a new
it's
president
going to
and everything
change.
is different now.
Well, a week
better.
can't change that much. Well, can when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
I mean, yeah. Before I came out, there had to be a week when I thought I was straight, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm not." And
yeah, like
can
a week
happen.
ago, everybody still thought that Abigail
Mehmet
Thornton
wasn't a
was a boy.
slut.
I mean, I thought I was
There's
a
a-
cis for the longest time.
Who? Philosophy Tube?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Philosophy 2 came out yesterday as
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yep, she's Abigail, a trans woman.
Oh, all right. Good for her.
Yep. So yeah, that did happen. And Isaiah, we're joined by a very special guest, Christiosity, who is like a friend of ours from various places, from the YouTube scenes, feminist scenes, and like a very cool person, the daredevil of social justice. As who coined that? I forgot.
Somebody was insulting my
Oh,
Did
you
you
look.
lose Chrissy?
after I had been on a stage. Oh, hello?
And then
Oh,
Am
you
I
cut off for a
here?
second.
you cut off
Went
for a
away
second.
from
That's
you.
all.
All right,
Something
so
like
yeah.
somebody insulted you, you went blank, and then something.
Yeah,
Oh, was it
someone
because of
Oh, the
MythCon.
MythCon?
The MythCon thing, yeah. I
MythCon
was on
thing.
MythCon, and I'd worn this outfit which I thought was darling.
It was.
And they were
Mhm.
trying to insult me by calling me the female daredevil. Oh, I will take that. Are you
How
kidding
is
me?
that not badass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an insult. I mean, well,
They did try.
Well, a female is probably an insult in their mouth. We're talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
MythCon
yeah,
here.
obviously.
So,
yeah.
by the way,
Mythconners
thank you
can't-
for your sacrifice, Chris.
Yes, thank you.
And-
Mythconners can't meme, I guess, is the
Well, the right had the NPC meme as well, which turned out to be a self-ode as well, since like all the guys are saying NPC, we're saying the exact same things. We know
Yeah.
they have the same jokes all over again.
Oh, in the chat, Marty is asking Chrissy if BreadTube exists.
Yeah.
Sure. It exists. BreadTube is a loose, just sort of a term that was coined for leftists who make YouTube videos. And so I don't know, like nobody ever
Yeah, put
signed up.
leftists in quotes. Oh, thank you, Mylene.
There are some leftists that
She's
like
out of
are
the shower. Sorry. Closing my door.
Does it exist? Yes. Am I the hugest fan? Depends.
It depends on who. Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. When I first came on, and some of you were around at that time too, but when I first came on YouTube, there were a handful at best of leftists. It was like Kevin Logan was there. He was probably one of the first people I wandered onto. At the time, there was Christie. There was someone called SJW 101 who's
The
gone
political
now.
gamer. Yeah, the political gamer. Yeah, he's been like quiet since like 2017.
Yeah. There
Christy
was-
isn't a leftist, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get that very clear. That's not an own or anything.
Yeah, not to say that. Yeah, we just leave it at that.
No, she's
Like
just
Steve isn't a leftist either. It's
Steve's
Yeah.
progressive for sure.
and I'm the token right-wing fascist conservative person on the call. So
yeah, you really look the part too.
yeah, well,
It's the mustache.
I should have my gun with me, and that would complete the look.
Gun.
Yeah.
Only one.
Gun.
Get get my
Guns.
my mega hat.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me call you David, okay?
David is one of our fans. He friends. He's in the chat probably, saying stupid shit even now.
I want to thank Julie for helping me through my difficult time with people here.
Yeah, fuck them.
Oh yeah, because you had a falling out with some of the conservative friends and family members you have.
Something like that, it's like whenever I try to be honest and sincere, they completely just default to the fact that I don't because Trump didn't win, I don't free country anymore. Biden's a socialist, and it's just
Jesus Christ.
I wish Biden was a socialist. I could move to the US and finally can live a life worth living.
And it's saying that the left are violent despite the fact that a bunch of right wingers attacked the Capitol.
Well, no, they were actually Antifa pretending to be right wingers. You could tell because they had their hats back.
I didn't know Antifa were a bunch of old fat white dudes with beards.
Some of them are, but they were
Kropotkin.
the Capitol. I
am.
No offense to some of
Kevin Sorbo told me, so that must be true.
Yep, Hercules said so it must be true. They must have been anarchists, even though if anarchists actually did somehow pull that off.
Oh my god, that guy.
They would, yeah, Kevin Sorbo, that guy, yeah. This is why Xena is better show than Hercules, because Lucy Lawless is more awesome in that regard.
I was going to say on the other end, we have Lucy Lawless to smite him, so I'm okay with that. I can.
That was an amazing on. Actually, that's why I brought up Kevin
Sorbo,
whatever.
What did she do?
Lucy Lawless did told Kevin Sorbo off on Twitter for his ultra conservative things, and so Lucy Lawless and the actress who played Gabrielle in that show, they're in only their 40s. They could easily do a reboot of Xena's and I would not be opposed to that.
Yeah,
all of Hollywood would be women at 40. We're dead. We old meat. No one wants to watch that. Are you crazy?
I disagree.
Yeah,
I can see Kevin Sorbo being an ass, so I can see that. He kind of looks like one.
He produced God's
he can
Not
be
Dead.
so charming and personable on the screen, but then in real life, he's a jackass.
Anytime you're that charming and you speak like that, you can kind of be an asshole.
He always plays the.
I have all my shit together. Ooh,
on Supergirl, he played kind of a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm so
who gets murdered
for Lucy Lawless.
Everyone's gay for Lucy Lawless. He played her love interest's dad, a king.
That's just a badass name.
Okay.
If you name someone Lucy Lawless, you're gonna get a kick-ass person. I can tell.
Or a stripper.
Mithra in our chat said that Lucy Lawless did a New Zealand-based detective drama recently, and she still looks great. Yeah. The last thing I saw her in was a guest star in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 2, and she's yes, she still looks good.
Yeah. Last time I saw
she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season. Oh right, good. Yeah.
Yeah, she played 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then her character was killed.
Yeah, exactly. It's just what's
funny is I remember her more in
Battlestar
Galactica than in Xena, because
it's
more recent for me. So
yeah, exactly. So Curiosity, what have you been up to other than being a mother? As we hear your children in the background, as a teacher, whenever Curiosity's on a hangout.
Every time I'm on a hangout, they're just children, because what are you gonna do with them anymore? They have to be all the time. My kids are
you could get a baby cage for them, right?
They're a little big.
How tall are they now?
I fear that they'd get out, you know?
That's okay.
Children have escaped.
That's actually no, actually, that's how my older brother, when he was like 1 or 2 years old, was at night being able out of the baby carriage. And my parents couldn't figure it out, so then they told my older brother, the one that's in Oregon, the leftist one, and go to bed, and okay, and then he would walk up onto the stool, then reach over the arms of the baby carriage, and then grab a hold of the holes there, and then pull himself into the baby carriage like a ninja, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's how he's escaping at night, ninja baby." So even if you put them in cages,
what?
How old's your kids?
I have one adult son that I had when I was very young, and I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh,
all boys.
That's what my mother had. Well, I'm now genderqueer, non-binary, and my older brother is a gender. So it's just like more men some of the times.
Well, currently they all identify as boys, so they wouldn't like it if I said otherwise. So that's where we're going with it.
Exactly. Does your youngest one still say butts? Ha ha!
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, it's just funny.
Well, duh. I'm 42 and I find it funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you said on a previous episode that in France, you would all riot if you haven't been farting enough.
They used to have fart shows. Like people would go to see a performer on stage doing specialized farting.
I mean, they riot for less.
That's how Americans should riot. We should riot like the French do.
Yes, you should.
Instead, we riot like the Germans did.
Ouch.
Oh, that is so true. That's our country.
Or we're just really quiet and just let people just run over us, because it's like, I work hard and I work for very little money that I got, and why are they rioting and breaking my shit and something else? And Americans are a very neutered, very spoiled country. That's why they don't riot as much as they should.
What the fuck is that shirt behind you, Isaiah?
It's a Star Trek. It's
nerd.
Earlier today, oh yes, yep, he has a tricorder. He needs to put lights in.
Oh.
And this is my swing helmet from Star Wars.
Oh, he's doing. Oh no, it's not something you.
That looks good.
That yep.
Isaiah is very crafty and he makes very cool stuff.
Yes,
you make it yourself.
And Blast from the Past in VHS. It's the VHS of Blast from the Past.
He made himself an astronaut outfit, didn't you, Isaiah?
Yes, at one time I did. Yes. Or I made one. I bought the outfit, but I put stuff on it. I had to use glue and stuff because I don't know. I can't sew for shit, so you know. Big nerd over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I home here. Don't worry.
And those who are playing at home, that is a cat behind Mehmet.
Yes, there is.
Sasha has been wandering around in the background.
Hi,
as well.
Amy.
Amy, it's that's the name of Amy, Mehmet's cat, Amy. But
the fat cat.
The fat cat. Not the capitalist or hedge fund managers that the hedge fund managers.
The cat who's fat and cute.
Exactly.
And she's my cat now.
Yeah, please. If we can carry her to France. She's about the size of a transatlantic one.
You're the one who's overfeeding her. Don't blame her.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
She doesn't have to eat it all.
I mean,
I should talk.
If you could, what celebrity would you marry if you could?
Lucy Lawless.
We're gonna do just marry or fuck, marry, kill.
No,
I
just
would
marry.
fuck anyone. But...
I would probably date Kristen Bell.
Yeah,
I
she's
hear
cool.
you're a bit of a jackass.
I like her.
No, she's cool.
No, Christian Bell, the actress.
Christian Bale.
Kristen Bell.
Kristen
Bell.
Kristen Bell. Okay.
The good place girl.
Christian Bale.
I heard that too.
He's a
Yeah, she's
violent
amazing. I know.
The girl from Frozen, or one of the voices of Frozen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Anna.
Veronica Mars.
Ooh.
Yeah, and The Good Place.
Right.
Oh, she's in that too.
There's Sasha.
Sasha.
Hello, Sasha.
My cat now.
I had to think
Are all the
about
cats
that.
your cats?
Yes, I have cat fever. Okay, don't blame me. I won't
I
hold the
didn't even
cats.
notice that. Let's see if I can get him on the camera. There he is.
Oh, Wesley is here.
Wesley, the dog.
Who's a good doggo?
Are all the dogs yours too?
No, I can't. I couldn't care for a dog.
Mi hermanito y
I want a
negro.
Too high maintenance.
I want to fish. I want to fish.
Chrissy, I wonder if Chrissy has. Do you have cats?
She does, actually.
I have a cat and I have a dog.
Okay.
They are both rescues.
Julie's going to come and pick up one of them.
What?
Julie is going to come and pick up one of them because all cats are hers.
Yeah, they were my cats.
Yeah, you can have it. You can come pick up the cat. You just have to talk my son out of it.
Yeah, I have to cross the Atlantic Ocean in the middle of a pandemic to steal Christy's cat. Yeah.
Well, you don't love animals.
Hi, Von Rack.
Hi, Von Rack. Von Rack would both marry Stephen Fry.
Why? He's an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He wasn't.
Well, he was tall. He's tall.
Well, he wasn't. He is now.
He is now.
It's unfortunate. I don't know who I want to marry. I have to think about that later on in the show. If I do think about that, I'll probably say something. I was because now I have to wait a minute. What do I want? This is definitely someone else. No, okay, I have to think about that though. But yeah, hello there.
Now that I've been watching WandaVision, Kat Dennings.
Well, I want to marry.
I like Kat Dennings.
All of the hot characters, from the last show I've seen. So
no, you want to marry what's her name? Captain Marvel.
Oh, Cara Danvers. Brie Larson.
Oh,
that's a good one. Moon too, just like Brie Larson.
I didn't understand the hatred she got in that Captain Marvel movie.
Okay, I understand that
she has a vagina, and therefore
that's part of it. But also, my younger brother is a Trump supporter, Gaming Gator, and he has said the reason why those people crowd hate Brie Larson because on her awards show one time she has said that she had noticed that all the film critics. A lot of them seem to be white men, and she pointed that out when you look at the reviews for A Wrinkle in Time, which is a movie I saw and I thought was pretty good. But I have to understand.
I didn't think it was that good. I thought that The Wrinkle in Time, because I've read the books, and
they don't like her because she's a woman.
Yeah, Brie Larson, they don't like her because she's a woman and because she speaks out about things like that. Yes, she's a feminist. She says things like that. But, as a woman, I will say that A Wrinkle in Time deviated far too much from the original book in ways that didn't really make sense or make it improve on anything. They made it confused.
Yeah. I didn't love the film, but I understood that the point there was about A Wrinkle in Time was not made for privileged cis white middle-aged cis het males. That was the point. I thought the film was not for me. I didn't really like it, to be honest. But
which one?
Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time.
I have no idea what that is.
A Wrinkle in Time was an Ursula K. Le Guin book.
No, Madeleine L'Engle.
Madeline L'Engle, you're right. Sorry. And as I lie to people, Madeline L'Engle.
Well, you're a feminist. Feminists are all liars.
That's
well,
true.
Le Guin is probably on your mind for a couple different very good reasons. So
she's been coming up a lot lately. But anyway, it is a Madeline L'Engle book, and it is it's a classic book. It is clearly not an easy one to a movie. They did make a movie out of it. The movie had a very diverse cast. It was beautiful. They did a beautiful job visually with the movie, but so much was taken out of the actual story, and it didn't I saw it with people who hadn't read the book, and they were like, I don't get it. Like, I didn't get why this happened, or I didn't get why that happened, or like, and it was like, yeah, I get that, because they kind of took out a whole bunch of stuff and they messed up the ending. So to me, because I guess I'm one of those people who is going to be annoying and going to say, I like the book better.
I mean, don't we all when we have read the books?
Yeah, that's
no.
Well, I don't know. The original book was attacking communism, so.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
You can read it that way. It was kind of an authoritarian alien brain thing that forced everyone to be perfectly conformist.
Oh, but are they attacking communism, or they are attacking USSR? They have to make that distinction.
Yeah, because the USA didn't force people to conform at all.
No. Yeah, that's not what happened.
To the flag of the United States of America.
It's the land of the free.
I grew up in the 50s. We were able to think freely about anything we wanted, as long as it wasn't communist or non-capitalist
or socialist.
As long as you wear a white dude, too.
People want some.
That sort of goes without saying.
You can watch Leave It to Beaver or Dennis the Menace.
And Sasha and Wesley are fighting.
Yeah, I just saw a cat running behind you.
What were you saying, Isaiah?
No, I was saying, I forgot what I was going to say, actually.
That's okay.
If we have a pause in the communications, I want to go back to a thing.
Sure, go ahead.
We're talking about marrying. I've come up with who I want to marry. I want to marry Melania Trump, which is she's gonna be available in a little bit, and I want to marry her
for her money,
because up ahead of me. I want to marry her because she is the very person who will find it amusingly ironic when I divorce her for her money. But I married her and would divorce her for money. Plus, she has experience with this disgusting fat old men. So, in with a chance.
Don't sell yourself too short, like Tom. And
I'm not that thing I said. I'm disgusting and fat, but not that thing I said. It's not that time yet. But
wasn't Thomas Paine a socialist?
Well, he was a revolutionary for sure, because
he was a radical of some kind.
Yes, because of all the founding fathers, I actually have respect for Thomas Paine. Well, I think the other founding fathers are either part of the mercantile class at the time, so they were the rich 1% of their time, or they literally did some terrible things of owning slaves and other things related to that, or later on become presidents and did some terrible things as being presidents. As I will start saying, all presidents are bastards, because the office of the presidency kind of forces you to do terrible things, or you do terrible things for the interest of America. So Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine.
He's the one who wrote Common Sense. He also wrote a lot of books of The Age of Reason, the American Crisis, and Rights of Men, as it were. But Common Sense is the most popular, most well-known one, because that was the one that kind of it was the.
Okay, so he was like a writer.
Yes, he was a writer, but
he's revolutionary.
Revolutionary. So he kind of he wrote Common Sense for being the rally call for the America to secede from Britain. But then later on, he also went over to France and joined in the revolution there. So that's where
that he was not a liberal, because he never got elected to public office in the United States, and he died penniless in France.
He died in a ditch, literally.
Which book did he write that was a takedown of the Bible or of Christianity? Was that
no idea?
Reason? Huh?
Hi, Tim.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, Emily Chambers. I don't know who that is. Hi.
She came
Welcome.
from the Steve Side Patreon hangout. She was in the chat as well. Another disabled person as well, asking for more disabled people representation in media as well.
Yay! Hi, fellow creep.
I want to see a black autistic person in media. Maybe that could be me. I don't know.
I'm waving without my cam on, as always.
Yes. Literano is also a fellow disabled person with fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis.
And what?
You have rheumatoid arthritis,
right?
Rheumatoid.
I didn't understand the word you said. And wait,
okay.
What?
I'm sorry, I speak too fast.
No, it's okay.
Are you wearing an Assassin's Creed shirt, Jonathan?
I have.
Okay, I've been muted.
My mother gave this to me as a Christmas gift, and I didn't mind. So yes.
I still have my old
Tavi.
T-shirt from high school back in the day.
Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of my T-shirts I still have in high school. I have so many T-shirts. I had to find them. There's some of my favorite. Oh, okay. Oh, from your actual high school, as in that's your mascot, right?
Right.
I don't have anything. I'm a bum.
Yeah. Well, that's a truth.
This.
Then I noticed that too. That's a red star for what specifically? That's for. I love this symbol of that red star, right? What specifically? For?
Che Guevara had that on his cap.
Yeah.
It's just general communism.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's
that's
just general communism.
Because that's also the symbol for the French developer of the video game Dead Cells, Motion Twin, who are a anarcho-syndicalist workers co-op too. They have that red star as a symbol.
I've always noticed how Hollywood, how conservatives love, when it comes to conservatives love and hate Hollywood, because to them Hollywood propagates American culture. You know what I mean?
Military.
But Hollywood is well, yeah, either military or that thing on my door. But on the other end,
they love Michael Bay. They hate the Jews and homosexuals.
But it's but Hollywood is known to make some pretty communist-leaning movies, or at least the symbolism. Blade Runner talks about.
Babe, your mic.
Something happened to your mic there.
Something happened to your mic.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you now. The audio just dropped for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess someone's listening in, I guess.
Or your mic fell far away from where it had been.
I'm using my headphones. Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you, but you're still low. I don't know what to cut out with the audio.
I don't think you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
We hear you, but we hear you far away.
Yeah, it's you're far away from the microphone for some reason.
It's not. It's switching the microphone to the one on your webcam or something.
Well, I have my headphones in.
Well, no, dude. Go into the audio setting of Zoom and make sure that it's you're picking up the right kind of microphone. That should be your microphone that you'd be able to speak into. Online and tech support, and this time it's not for Tom McDonald.
Where's the snares?
I was going to say
snare in my headphone.
Yeah, I feel camaraderie with somebody else who doesn't know how this newfangled technology work.
I have mine set on speaker.
Do you have what do you know if you know what is your microphone identified as by the system, then switch it to the microphone as it were.
So it's same as system. I have that.
I don't know what happened then.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to Social Justice Alchemy
tech support
hotline.
Tech support. Yeah.
Your call is very important to us.
Can you guys still just hear me though, just fine? Far away.
Yeah,
I tried to do my porn voice, but I'm not really used to it anymore.
Yeah.
We can still hear you guys.
Oh, we're tech supporting. Von Rick, go fuck off. Thank you. I appreciate the warm feelings. Chrissy is wondering what the hell is going on. I would imagine.
You guys hear me good now?
No, we can't hear you good.
Okay.
Oh no, this is every
hangout
I've ever been on. Is
Sometimes
there's a technical glitch and everything shuts down so that you can try to fix it. And you could try going out and coming back in, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Sometimes that helps for reasons I don't know. But
apparently, one of your children is murdering the other.
Yep.
I shouldn't have named them Cain and Abel.
That one's on me.
Nothing like an Old Testament reference.
From a Turkish guy from any.
He's the one that's closest to Israel, so it makes sense.
Oh, obviously. I mean.
Yes, Kevin Logan's famous for text problems. Yes, exactly. There was a time where
Kevin went once here and he was watching a football match, soccer. For the whole stream, he was watching football.
He does that all the time. Does they have? We can now. It's the same problem with the same audio level as well. Yeah. Well, but say what you wanted to say, and then we'll look. If the.
Is anyone going to watch the Super Bowl?
No.
No.
I used to actually subscribe to like NFL Game Pass, but I canceled it this year before I got charged for it because like. Why are people still playing sports in COVID-19? I can understand this months, but I guess like we're just used to it now, sadly.
I watched the halftime show, depending on who it is.
I kind of like how Americans don't like people with autism, but then they become autistic over football, like stats and all that. That's pretty funny.
That's why I say that sometimes the biggest nerds are sports jocks fans because look at fancy football. It's just like spreadsheets with numbers. That's what
it's just D&D for jocks. That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Except D&D is funnier, but
it's D&D or what was that MMO called?
EverQuest.
The one with the spacefaring like
EVE Online.
Yeah, EVE Online.
Shut up, David.
With all the spreadsheets to what?
David asked, "What is this owl of which you speak? The superb owl."
Tabby, I have an interesting It's candy apple crisp. It actually tastes pretty good, but it's bang.
Oh my god!
David is from the Scandinavian parts of the world, and he probably is invested in the Odin mythos, and so he's thinking of owls is related somehow to Odin. Wait,
no, Odin had ravens.
Yeah, it was ravens, but
but he was
Joe says, "I want to watch a nature show about the best owl." Yeah, me too.
It might have been a weak like turn of phrase there, but the idea was good. I mean, you should appreciate it.
Kitty.
I was being supportive, Tom.
Yeah, I
even though it doesn't shave for me.
No, I appreciate that. That you understand that I don't shave for anybody but Chrissy.
So a lot has happened this week, including hedge fund managers just like are complaining that like the poor people should not do exactly what we do. That's bad for us.
What do you guys think about this whole this GameStop thing? Because
we finally hear you correctly again.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever the problem was, it fixed itself. So go ahead, Isaac. Okay. Oh, your question is about the GameStop thing.
And it's not really the poor doing what the rich have always done. It's the petty bourgeoisie doing what the ultra wealthy have always done. Because if you're the sort of person who has like, oh dear, okay, everything's good. If you're the sort of person who has $50,000 lying around to try and manipulate the stock market in that way, you're not poor.
Exactly.
You're not, but it's still funny.
Well, there are a lot of people.
It is.
There are a lot of stories. There are a lot of stories about people who put in, like their $50 birthday money, or $300 that they'd gotten for $600 that they gotten for stimulus and made out like bandits for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
until
people,
Robin Hood decided
people.
to not let people do that sort of thing anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. They
the ironic name.
They got a call from their master.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Their had capital fund that owns them, I guess.
Something like that, yeah. But it's kind of ironic for the app and the name like Robin Hood, and they advertise with like, hey, if you can just save like $5 for a paycheck and stuff like that, you can buy stock too. And then like, well, these Redditors also
not like that.
Yeah, but I'm also not in favor of just like this like brand worship. Like I haven't been in a GameStop since the pandemic, but the only reason I went to a GameStop the last time wasn't to buy a game. It was actually to buy my Captain America shield / backpack to complete my cosplay. And because they started selling those things now, which is part of the reality as it is, and the only way for storefronts like GameStop to be able to still be storefronts, that's the word, they have to sell like pop figures and other kind of like novelty merchandise and geeky stuff, as it were, socks, as it were. Mm-hmm. So it's like, which kind of makes sense with their store, since like that's the perfect place for the grandparents and aunts and uncles and parents to go for buying video games for their video gaming child. Oh, and so there's some socks I can put in the stocking, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
whereas GameStop is kind of a shitty corporate nightmare.
Yeah,
yes,
that story was funny because it was fucking with very rich people, but
yes,
no one in that story is like a pro. Let's not.
No, well, there were a couple, but again, as they say, they're just stories about it. The real ones that made a difference were the bigger ones.
I mean, if you put your $600 stimulus in gambling, I'm not sure you really need it.
That's the other meme I wanted to share.
But I would have to disagree with that.
I might buy a scooter with mine.
Go ahead, Christianity.
A lot of very, very poor people I know. I mean, what is the lottery? It's a poor people.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that maybe putting a big chunk at once is hard, but there are a lot of people, and I know I was quite poor for a long time, so I knew a lot of poor people. And it's one of those things, I know that there's a lot of moralizing about people who are poor, but, and that isn't what I'm trying to do here. It's just about being desperate and wanting out of a nightmare situation. Yeah. And if you don't see any other way out, then maybe I'll just win. Maybe that'll happen, because what I'm doing is never getting me out of poverty. It's true. I can work my
maybe
ass
I'm
off.
just too timid to do that. If I had $600, I would fucking keep it.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me. This is a story that my manager at one of the first real jobs I had, the gas station, working for 4 years. I had other jobs before that, but my manager said one night he had rent due like in the coming week.
Sorry, I'm looking at Chris's children.
Yeah, it was good timing.
They're being ridiculous.
Yes, that's very funny.
Every kid is always
They are
extra.
being entertaining.
They are entertaining. We love the feature of Chris Dusty's kids in the background noise. But like my manager did tell me a story one time. She was short on rent and was like didn't have any way to pay it. So then she just went to the casino and like I don't know if she bet the whole amount that she had.
Hi,
but like she went with a friend and gambled with what little money that they have and managed luckily to win the blackjack in order to get enough to like pay rent as or and it's just like that goes to Chris Dusty's point that like sometimes the poor are just so desperate that they're willing to like gamble what little they have, even though it's like not enough to pay rent, to maybe get out of the rut for like that time period as well. And I agree, Lieutenant, we should abolish money. Some leftists don't agree with that, and I'll argue with them about that.
I think money is a very convenient thing, but
Jordan says, what is Ben Shapiro even trying to say? Who cares? He's a moron.
Yeah, I don't
The
listen.
GameStop guys believe the market is a casino, that stock traders are speculators who don't have what provide, and that purely gaming the system is how they make their money. If we all believe that, nobody should invest in the stock market, period.
That is exactly what I was trying to bring up. That there's so many of those came out from hedge fund people and right wingers that were, why they're treating this like a game. They're treating it like a casino. And I said, yeah, well, fucking right.
Conservatives walking face first into the point and still not getting it.
Yeah,
still missing it.
Yeah, they're walking into a room full of rakes and not getting, even after that, not getting the point.
Just dodge the raindrops there.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah,
never heard it before.
It is, but that's a good way to say it, because there are some people who like are just so close, but yet they don't get it, and it's just like, I guess I will never get it. And yeah,
I just don't think they want to get it, because like I said, it's like some of these people actually thrive on not listening to the other side purposely.
Yes, exactly. Well, and sometimes for some people, they purposely don't want to get it, or even if they do, never wanted to say it, because like with Ben Shapiro, the grifter, what are many of the grifters out there, Tim Pool, we can name them all, they don't want to because they'll lose their money.
Yeah, like it's always like the left is violent, and it's like, okay, but then why does the right always want to go to war with Iran all the time? But
oil.
Well, yeah, that. But it's like, but we're violent because of Walgreens gets broken. But it's like, how come? Okay, but how come Republicans are not as bothered that the Capitol got stormed?
Well, because Democrats did it. They're upset, but it's because we did it.
And they want to steal it. And they want to stop the steal, stop the steal of like the election from Donald Trump. They do put in to keep their favorite Republican in power for as long as they want. Which is why they were not anarchists to storm the Capitol, because anarchists, if they were lucky enough to get there without being shot and able to get in, would have started actually assembling a new kind of form of governance with a new constitution and set up councils and dual power structures. They would have done all that. Instead, they just took selfies with the police officers that opened up barricades and just hey, I'm now in this office right now, but also wanted to find directions to under Congress people to do more harm, which is why it's a good thing that many of them are going to jail now.
Yeah. Talk about back the blue. I hope they all just get fucking. Oh my god! I fucking hate those people.
Excuse me, but this is Dataport Doll Appreciation Minute right now.
That's so good.
She says in the chat, my wife, who is a doctor by the way, says that stock should not be moving like that. The WAP thing.
Yeah. That is beauty.
And Mylene just informed me of something very funny, depressing, that's happening in France right now. I don't know if you know, but we have a curfew because of COVID.
Yeah.
So by 6 p.m., everyone is expected to be home. But around Paris, cops have been controlling everyone since before 6. And there's more than 100 kilometers of, how do you call that when cars out of traffic jam around Paris, and it's almost 9 p.m. and people can't be home, so they are verbalized. They are fined.
Oh my god!
Because they are not home, because the cops are preventing them from going home, and we still don't know if we're going to be quarantined or not. That's yay.
Oh. So there's riots now in Paris again?
No, just a traffic jam because the cops are incompetent.
But that probably will be. I mean, after what did you say? 3 kilometers of cars? Was it 3?
Yeah, 3 kilometers of cars bumping.
Yeah, 100 kilometers.
100 kilometers.
It's
okay.
Paris.
That makes a lot of
millions of people who circulate on
millions
that
of
road.
people getting fined by the police.
Will probably result
in some heads rolling. I mean,
I don't know,
this is
because these days with the pandemics,
so no one wants to use
the army is easy to, because we have a section of our army that is tasked to regulate, quote unquote, citizens.
Oh my god.
They are authorized to shoot people. So people are kind of scared and kind of we've been quarantined off and on for so long now. They are fucking with our brains, and people don't. Last time they lifted the quarantine, medical professionals went to the streets, and the cops shoot them, and the firefighters went to protect them, and it was not the cops, the people, because firefighters are actually good guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a shit show in France, and not in the good sense these days.
Sorry to hear that.
Out of curiosity, what would you think of as a good shit show? Like literally, like a show that people go to watch of shitting?
That's Germany.
Shit show would be people throwing cocktail Molotovs on the cops.
Freedom potions.
I saw a video the other day, two young men who said cocktail Mazel Tov. And that's the funniest thing I have ever heard in my life. That was very cute.
Mazel Tov cocktail. Nice.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Again, we don't advocate condone violence against the cops on this show for like reasons that we're on like YouTube and Starfleet Regulation 46A, no uncoded messages over open channels.
I'm in France. I don't care about your American laws. I want to.
I mean,
anyways,
we obviously mean in.
I can't
Minecraft.
run away, so obviously I'm not going.
Not in real life.
True. Yeah, you can't really run away. Yeah. So that sucks. I don't know what America's going to do because like actually I mentioned this yesterday because like I went to work and I was just like thinking, wait a minute, Jay Inslee enforced down like further lockdowns back in like November. Were to like basically bars and restaurants and movie theaters are closed again as where everyone wears masks day and day. It's like, but yeah, just say I saw 3 Seattle police officers on bikes without masks, and I was like, I didn't think of it at the time, but I thought afterwards, maybe next time if I see that happening, I wonder if I should take a picture of them and then post it to social media. It's like these cops are not wearing masks when there's a mask mandate. What the fuck?
Well, it's against their religion.
Yes. So
I have to give like a 5-minute warning.
Take it to Como.
Como's very conservative, but like Chris Yossi, you were about to say?
Yeah, sorry. I just have to give like a 5-minute warning. I'm here up in the Northeast. We're about to be whacked with a big snowstorm, so I got to get my shit together today. Before it hits, and so, but like 5 minutes.
That's fine. It was wonderful of you to join us.
I had a lot of fun. Inviting me.
Oh yes, we'll invite you back. Yeah, we'd love to have you back too.
Yeah, good to hear your kids again. I've missed the younger generation on this show. Speaking of which, I'm old now, and that means I'm already. Well, it's not. It's not so much. It's an hour.
Just because Chrissy was here.
Yes. Well, I shaved and everything, so you know.
I think you look dashing, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the only thing that matters to me in my life. But I am in the process of moving from my from the temporary apartment back to the new apartment. Today is going to be. It's a decent day, decently warm day, so I'm going to have to use this time to go between the apartments. Carrying a bunch of stuff. So if you would all come over after the recording, that would be great. I could use all of you to help me move.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm heading out now. It would be a few hours before I can make it there.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Well, you know, it'll be night when you get here, but you and I can do some things in the dark that would be all right.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It will be night. It will
Now
be
that-
Tuesday, you mean?
Yeah, it will be Tuesday night, but it will still be night.
Well,
You're saying you're applying for a visa so you can help a friend move?
yeah. Well, I'm going to ask all of you. I'm not sure about Chrissy. I'm not sure how she will take this, but all the rest of you need to fuck off.
Yes.
And if Chrissy is all right with it, I'll wish the same for her. In the most collegial and loving I can possibly do it. So, fuck you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Yeah, go fuck
Guys.
yourself. Bye bye.
And I guess I'll say the same, since that just seemed cool to me. So, fuck all of you people.
Yeah, bye bye, Chrissy.
And I shall hopefully speak to you again soon.
Yes, this was fun.
Nice to meet you and see you soon, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye.
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 And now it's down to just the 5 of us. And I was about to say earlier, hey, do we have fishy fashy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We do, yes.
Yes, let's
Had
see
that
fishy
prepared
fashy.
specifically for this. All right, so...
Specifically.
Okay, so I went with more traditional, actual right-wing shitbags.
Okay, and for those who happen to be new and watching, Fishy Fashy, John Brockman has picked 3 either right wing or centrist or liberals or fake leftists.
I just picked 3 tweets and falsify one of them. And
Exactly.
our players have to figure out which one is the fake.
And you can play at home. So anyway, so your theme, no theme this week, but general actual right wingers. Go ahead.
All right. First up, we have the true Robin Hood, the Sherwood Outlaw, a.k.a. Carl Gon of Akkad.
Sorry.
Who has the biggest brain.
I thought you were going to say something else, and I was going to say no. But that neither.
I mean, he has a galaxy brain.
Well,
Sorry.
if you're talking about that it's, mostly empty space after all the cocaine, then yes.
Yes, definitely.
All right, he thinks that anarchists...
He thinks it wrong. It's fake.
All right,
Sorry.
he tweeted...
That's the first.
He tweeted...
That's a fake one.
that anarchists
Has to be the first.
want dogs to get run over in the street.
Yes,
But
that's what we want.
that's definitely something like the kind of shit that he would spew. Don't you think? I mean, he's trying to make a point there, saying because there would be no traffic lights, because there would be no rules or stuff like that. Because he thinks he has a big brain. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's
But anyway, continuing on because we have to hear the other 2, and then we start guessing.
Yes, it's not now, man.
I'm already asleep. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That's okay.
All right. Next up, we have James Lindsay.
I don't know who that is.
He was the one who
I
did the
wouldn't either.
conceptual penis hoax with Peter Boghossian. He
Oh, I know
insists
who that
that
is.
he is
Okay.
a liberal, despite working for a Christian nationalist to spread right-wing bullshit. He thinks that the biggest threat to Jews in America today is critical race theory.
Is what?
Critical
Critical
race
race
theory.
I have that book actually.
Oh my god.
And finally, we have Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I don't know who that is.
The
She
QAnon
is the
congresswoman.
QAnon congresswoman.
Sorry, they're all funny.
QAnon
QAnon in Congress.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that now Q has been ruined for all us Star Trek fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
Marjorie...
kind of insulting to Q.
Mm-hmm.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's the sort of person who isn't aware that she's, spouting
Moron.
Nazi slogans with every other tweet that she gives. And she is very concerned about American jobs right now. Just FYI. And she is worried that the Democrats will not do enough to help American jobs. So she's pushing for policies that will help American jobs. She actually says here, we need to put American jobs first. We need to pass these programs.
Which ones?
Oh, she has this whole long thread. Like, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. She's talking about specifically not rejoining the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We need to put in, these tariffs against China. It's just all these things to, sort of continue Donald Trump's very sensible policies.
Oh, yes. Is she the one with the
The
secret Jew laser?
The Jew laser, yes.
I want one. I want the secret Jew laser.
And work will set you free. That's probably what this congresswoman believes. Work will set you free.
That sounds familiar.
That's what was written over Auschwitz.
For the work camps, yes. That's what they started out as.
I've noticed Republicans have made that kind of their slogan. Work makes you free. That's why food stamps are terrible.
They want us to pull stuff. Okay, so that's
we have Carl Ghosn saying anarchists want dogs to get run over in the street. James Lindsay saying critical race theory is the biggest threat to Jews in America. And Marjorie Taylor Greene doubling down on Donald Trump's economic policies. Which would be the least crazy thing she said in the last couple of weeks.
They all sound pretty not fake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, Sargon thinks, okay, it sounds pretty fake, but...
I mean, that sounds so fake and so Sargon. I can't believe it's fake.
I think the last one is fake.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, not doubling down. All right. And Jonathan, what do you think?
Okay, finally, the Zoom meeting program was responding, but I managed to hear everything. Now my videos are unfrozen, live chat is.
And then he's gone. So, Mehmet, which one do you think?
Some way. Oh no! Okay, I'm back. Caller gone. Caller gone's my pick.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be something controversial. It's Marjorie.
Okay.
Is it just me, or does Geek look like Lemmy? What's his name today?
Lemmy Kilmister from the
Motorhead.
Yeah, actually, but yeah. He had more of arch shirts that were full munch.
Yeah, I don't know. You make me think of him today.
It's the stage.
All right.
I think as good as him.
Finally, Isaiah, which one do you think is the fake?
I think the one that said anarchists want dogs to get run over.
Okay.
The first one.
Yeah. That's Sargon of Akkad. Are you sure?
It's the same one I picked.
All right. So you all agree about James Lindsay. So we'll go ahead and start with that one. And his actual
Chris
tweet.
Was playing, I think she would actually know this because she follows those kind of people. Go ahead, yeah.
James Lindsay's tweet is, critical race theory is the biggest threat to Jews in America today.
Yeah, I knew that one wasn't fake. Honestly, I have nothing to say about that. It's not even funny.
No, it's just... shit. I don't even know what he's trying to say. Left-wing anti-Semitism is Jews are colonizers. Right-wing anti-Semitism is Jews secretly run everything like the banks.
Or they're socialists, but same thing.
The average American, it's never right to discriminate. I mean, yeah, James Lindsay doesn't understand most things. And you look at the replies.
Can you remove fucking Shapiro please?
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
I'm tired of his fucking face.
It can't be drier than that. So just
yeah,
do it.
Very dry. Yes.
Yeah.
There. Now I replaced it with Helen Keller. All right. So now it's down to the true Robin Hood. The true Robin Hood.
That's supposed to be app.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene. So what the true Robin Hood did was he retweeted the serfs. The serfs tweeted a meme. What people think anarchists want versus what anarchists actually want. What people think anarchists want is just a burned out husk of a city with, burned out cars littering the streets and so on. What anarchists want is a dog holding its own leash crossing the street. And Carl Gahn's reply is they want dog getting run over in the street. Seems legit.
Yeah, that I knew it was.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I mean, he really thinks
you couldn't make that up. It's too stupid for you to make that. Even to make that up.
That's the thing. I don't think John Brockman is capable of writing.
Sometimes I have to really,
like
really try to make these things fake.
Well, in my butt. I went with number one.
And Isaiah's butt too. He was with you.
Von Racca as well. Joe lost in his butt as well because of should pick the second one.
Mm-hmm. So Marjorie Taylor Greene did not tweet any sort of substantial program. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not capable of suggesting any sort of program. All she did was say, America is the greatest country in the world. We can't let it go down like a sinking ship laden with trillions of debt. We must stop socialists, Dems, America last job killing policy. We can't let corporate communists attack.
Those people really give Q a bad name.
Oh my god!
Both the James Bond Q or the Star Trek Q, because there's also James Bond Q.
That's gibberish.
We can't let corporate communists attacks cancel people and businesses.
Corporate communists. Corporate communists.
I saw that. Someone posted it on Facebook. It was very funny.
Corporate communists, how's that a thing? They just like what?
Yeah, it's it's like
Elon Musk,
anarcho-capitalism.
Yeah, that's or the socialists for the rich, communists for rich. I don't know. It's just like communistically amongst themselves. What for David Detson and all, but like when they the corporate leaders.
Mehmet, sing with me. In your butt. In your butt. In your butt.
Yes, I take it in the butt.
The TMI, babe.
That
approves.
All right,
I'm ridiculous on every level. She is.
Oh yeah,
living parody.
Yes. See, that one's funny. The second one wasn't, but Sargon and her, they are funny.
All right, I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm falling asleep here.
That's okay.
And so I'm gonna just do that and go hit the sack.
Yes, go
join.
Look at your cat. She's so fat and cute. Go join her.
Yeah, she is. And I'll try to be like I try to have
sleeping.
more
Look
than
at her.
3 hours of sleep next week, so I can stay longer.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Later.
So, fuck you all.
Hey, you're not Tom.
Oh yeah. Bye. I love you.
Yes. Bye, babe.
Take care, Mehmet. So now it's just the four of us. So what if all have done?
I'll probably be leaving at 3:30. By the way.
Okay.
That's okay. So that's like plenty of time in the meantime and something like that.
David said something I don't understand in Latin. I don't understand the first word. What's the first word, David? What's it saying in
Mens means mind.
Oh, okay. So
The healthy mind, healthy body.
A sane mind in a sane body. That's not me.
I would think that would be healthy in Latin. Mm-hmm. Healthy mind and a healthy body.
Oh yes, in French we say sain, S-I-N. It's healthy. Yes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks
Sorry,
that John Weaver.
Language.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is doubling down on QAnon conspiracy theories by claiming that John Weaver of Project Lincoln is yet another pedophile. Or sorry, a child groomer. She is.
Hey, what do you guys think about people having kids when they're like 26? I'm just curious.
They can do whatever the fuck they want if they're ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I judge them because children are disgusting, but you know.
Yes, but.
Well, I'm just wondering because it's like, don't you want to like see? Like, I'm 30. I'm 28, and I still haven't found anyone. So I'm just like.
I'm 36 and I haven't found anyone. But I haven't been searching
I'm
as well.
42 and I found someone, but I didn't want kids, so.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm past date, so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my older sibling had like their youngest is now 2 years old, so I was like, I feel like it's just like it'd be nice for me to have kids. But I won't be able to like provide for them as well. Actually, this is a common thing that like a lot of millennials are deciding not to have kids because we're going to have climate change disaster. They didn't want to bring kids into like that kind of world, but also
not that only. You need money to have kids, and
exactly
they don't have. When I was born, my father was 26, but I mean, he's not an example. He was a junkie and he died 2 years after that, so. And Tim says he's 36 and his first child is coming in July. Yeah, my cousin had her first child at 30 and she has 2 and she's living her best life too. You have kids when you're ready to, Isaiah. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself.
Oh, no, I haven't found anyone yet, but I'm just like... I think me and Kristen Bell would have nice kids.
Yeah, Kristen Bell, for those who mistakenly thought, because I like Mehmet. I honestly, for a second, I thought Christian Bell. No, Kristen Bell. Okay, yeah, Christian Bell is like it's a jerk, but Christian Bell seems lovely. 36 coming.
Yes, Von Reg, but you're gay. The gays are better than the other. I know I match with like 30 women on fucking OkCupid and I'm not even looking, so I know.
Well, you know, and also when it came to like people having kids so young, I guess I've always grown up with whenever like it's a black mom or a black person who has a kid young, it's always more negative.
Yeah, it's vilified. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously racism, but you know.
Right.
But you, like I told you on your Facebook, you can't live your life minding what people think. Fuck them.
Yeah.
If they're not sparking joy in your life, cut them off. They don't deserve you, honestly.
Yep. It's because like
that wasn't that kind of you're gay, Von Reg.
I saw this, so now you have to see it. It'll show up on the stream in about 20 or 30 seconds.
I can decide not to look at it. I can
decide not to look at it. Just because you like to hurt yourself?
He wants all of us to suffer.
Is that Ben Shapiro gender swap?
No.
Oh no, it's the child of Ben Shapiro and AOC. He's cute.
He's cute. Yeah.
I mean, Ben Shapiro is cute. That's not.
Well, he is
the
tiny.
problem.
You could put him in your pocket.
I'm 5'7". I'm short too. 5'7" is short, depending on who you ask. But it's just like it is. I honestly, I don't have a problem with Ben Shapiro the person. I have a problem with his actions.
Yes, exactly.
And what he talks about.
Criticizing Ben Shapiro as anti-Semitic.
Yep.
He can be a little, yes.
I was with someone for 15 years, one right, but it ended last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens.
I imagine in life partner can be very difficult. Yeah, I haven't pursued that part of it. My reasoning is kind of like how I was like, and I wanted to have kids right now. I feel like financially at least.
No, it doesn't.
That's a matter of opinion, David. You may think that Ben Shapiro's voice is wonderful, but not me. But
Pretty sure it's a troll.
Yeah, but then again, it's just I don't think Ben Shapiro can do anything to help that. Maybe there's voice training that he can do if he wants to, but there's voice training that trans women do, but I'm sure he's not interested in that at all.
What a period.
I think some people actually use that for the audio of their alerts or something. I forgot where that happened. I forgot where I heard that before, but it's just that is brilliant. Because it's not a curse word at all, so it passes Twitch's TOS.
Shut up, David. He's talking about his sister. He's a singer, apparently.
And she wasn't making any money at that because she apparently is only mediocre, and so she joined the right-wing grift.
Oh, yeah, that's true, Jordan Jorpy. You can't have bio children until we have advanced technology to insert the uterus or uterize into the women, non-binary people.
Uteri or
the uterati.
Don't
Uterus.
put an S if you say uteri. It's already plural.
So yes, unless we advance technology so that anyone that wants a uterus in their body that don't have one already, we should be able to transplant them. And of course, also for the people who want their uterus for whatever reason.
And you heard it here. The commies are talking about redistributing uteruses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, honestly,
Uterus
if I could have
communism.
given mine I would have been happy. But I wanted to have my
just like boob communism.
tied. My thing is tied. How do you call that?
Fallopian tubes. We call them.
Yeah, I
fallopian
wanted to have them tied, but
Mhm.
I never had kids, so no, you don't have the right to your
I know
own
that-
body.
Those those things it has happened where they have been reversed, even though they get tied off, 10 years afterwards they fall off or something like that, or the fallopian tubes heal and something like that. So when people were not intending for that to happen, they did get pregnant, not knowing that, thinking that they wouldn't. And so it's rare, but it does happen.
Yeah, but my point is,
Mhm.
people who have a uterus still don't have bodily autonomy, even where abortion is free and
Yeah.
legal, because it's free in France. You don't pay for an abortion.
That's
Well,
good.
you pay, but you are reimbursed because that's
Okay.
how our system works. But
It's a nationalized insurance system. As
it's
opposed
half
to
nationalized.
Oh, okay, yeah.
60% is paid for by the state, and you have to pay for insurance for the other 40%. But the prices are heavily regulated. If you pay $60 a month, you have the top of the top. So you're not going in debt for health in France.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's very common for.
But you can still only get the health care if you can afford the upfront cost that will get reimbursed.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Pharmacies most generally don't ask for you to advance the stuff, and doctors don't have a right to charge you what they want. The consultation with a GP is $20, and that's all.
Okay.
That well, specialists are allowed to charge higher, but it's complicated. It's not.
Mm-hmm. So 20 euros for a copay for like a general practitioner consultation sounds similar to like the $35 needed for the copay for a general practitioner's consultation as well in the United States.
Yeah, but we are reimbursed 100%. So.
I'm not sure if that's. I think for
we don't have copay. We don't have pay that we are all reimbursed for. Well, there are exceptions, glasses and teeth, notably.
Mm-hmm.
But it's complicated because it's considered prosthetics, and prosthetics aren't reimbursed. They are not considered
essentials.
Care. No, not essentials. They're not considered care. They're considered prosthetics. Yeah. The consultation with an eye doctor is reimbursed because it's considered care, not the glasses. It's totally stupid. The system in France is less than perfect, but it's still better than yours.
Yeah. Are they saying that prosthetics aren't necessary?
No, they say prosthetics aren't care. I know it's completely stupid. That's why my cane isn't reimbursed. But all my meds and my physiotherapy seances and my doctor's appointment, even at the rheumatologist, are all reimbursed.
Well, in this country, like over a decade ago, we did classify pizza as a vegetable.
Am I flexing?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That did happen. Yes, we did. I can understand them considering tomatoes a vegetable. Again, that was a government thing just for regulations, just so that, I don't know, it's easier for farmers to grow tomatoes and be reimbursed in them or travel them as it were, to consider those to be vegetables.
I don't understand what you are asking me. Julie, are you flexing? Like physically?
Or possibly metaphorically showing off about something.
Yeah.
You just did, David.
Yeah, we already made that joke earlier in the show about something else, though. Yeah, because the Chris House's kids were fighting, and then I think it was Tom.
No, it was Mehmet.
Oh, Mehmet. Yeah, okay.
Mehmet. Yeah, and so teeth. If you want, the cavities are care, but if you have a gum illness like I had, and your teeth fall off, but they were sane, like mine were, you are not reimbursed. That's why it cost me so fucking much.
Yep, that's true in Canada too, where it's just like certain aspects of dental work is like reimbursed, but like if you want to like get like dentures or like replacements, teeth or crowns as it were, you have to like pay for prosthetics.
Prosthetics are not reimbursed.
Yep.
Stupid and shitty. That's
yeah. And it's been a long time since
I've been
to
shitty, but we're not dying of cancer because we can't afford chemo. I mean.
Yeah, Breaking Bad is the most American
Breaking Bad
show.
wouldn't happen in my country.
Yeah.
You don't pay for chemotherapy here.
That's good. Yeah. We should.
Or surgery or even cold medication, honestly.
But if you lose a limb thanks to your cancer, they won't give you a replacement leg.
No. I can have crutches for free.
Okay. But prosthetics are not care.
Not prosthetics.
Crutches for free, but not a cane.
What you guys do if I say I want to be a flight attendant?
Nothing wrong with that being a flight attendant. That's care, the service.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid way too much too for my dentures.
Oh yeah,
And I'm kind of allergic to the glue, so I can't glue them, so I can't even really eat with them. So that's as soon as we really need to sell that fucking house, because anyways, as soon as I have the money from that house, I'm going to take a trip to Romania and have all my dental works done there for $4,000. All my fucking teeth. Because there's a lot of dental tourism there from France.
That is the most capitalist thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but I can't do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I want to get implants too, babe, but that's way too expensive. I can't afford it. Just 4 implants to put a bridge on would cost more than $15, 15K bucks in France. So yeah, I can't.
Yeah. So that just like, yeah, again, it is better than like what we have in the United States, because at least you can like get chemotherapy if you have cancer, but like you can't get prosthetics if you need it.
I don't feel I have a karmic stain, Joe. I am poorer than anyone, I think, in the chat and in the stream. So no, I'm done feeling guilty about that fucking house. That's how it is. I get $300 a month, and I pay $50 in taxes for it. So I actually get 250. So no, I'm done feeling guilty about it. If someone is unhappy with that, they can go fuck themselves. I can't feel like that. I really don't want it though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just
if I could afford to just leave it, I would. But
yeah, we'll just tease you about it.
No, I know, but the teasing is weighing on a part of my conscience that actually feels guilty. So you know.
I gotta run, but I'll see you guys probably next Sunday, hopefully.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for dropping by, Isaiah.
Thanks, everybody. Bye, Julie.
Bye, Isaiah. And don't let them walk all over you. Tell them to fuck off.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to walk over me, though.
Yeah, I go to work. I'm probably going to go to work later today, actually, because I got a lot of work that I still need to do, inventory and something like that. But I still don't work too hard.
Don't worry, Joe.
I'm jealous of Geek because he works at Boeing, so that's pretty badass.
I actually don't work at Boeing. I work for one of their suppliers. But then again, a lot of my people that like you work.
Don't they have like an air museum there?
There is a museum of flight in the Seattle area, and actually been there actually at the company's Christmas party was like there that one year, and I got a lot of free drinks as there as well, because like they give you like these vouchers, like only 2 of them for alcoholic drinks there, and there were people who's like, I'm driving, I'm not telling you that. Here you go, Jonathan. Oh, so I had like 4 drinks that evening, as were really good alcohol too.
Yeah, they have the first ever Boeing 747. The city of Everett there, I heard.
The Everett is one of the like the cities in the metropolitan area, and that's where one of the Boeing plants is. Yes, but like the COVID-19 pandemic has like reduced the like desire and the need for like air flights, as it were. So a lot of orders at Boeing has been like slowed down, and a lot of people that like quit the company I work with to move to Boeing got laid off because of the pandemic, and so I guess I'm kind of glad I stayed where I was, even though people were telling me work at Boeing because you get paid more, and it's just like but yeah, that's I would not know.
And let Isaiah go.
Okay, how's Airbus in France, Julie?
Oh no, you don't want to go. I don't know. I have no clue. I am not a plane nerd, so
all right, but I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Take care, Isaiah.
Bye. Shut up, David. Context is what's sent from prison, he said. Yeah. Context.
Yes.
It's a rain.
Jonathan, have you gotten it, Jonathan, or not?
No.
Oh, there you go. I think that deserves a break for David, but
yes.
On text is what's sent from prison. It's like text sent from prison. Just like a Dogberg in the Dilbert cartoons, I like to insult people. I also like to con people. I'll combine conning and insulting together to consult people. I'm here to consult you. That sounds demeaning, insulting, and it costs a lot of money. I'll do it.
Oh God.
And yet it's like strange of consulting is one of those strange things of like the bougie the thing of just like consulting other firms, and it's just like that one guy that responded to David Graeber's phenomenal bullshit jobs. Like, I don't have a bullshit job. I consult other firms to cut all the bullshit jobs that they have, and then like just like, wait a minute, they never follow on any of my suggestions. Oh my God, they pay me to do that, and that they don't follow my suggestions. I have a bullshit job.
Yep. Aren't you like a teacher, Tim?
Tim works for the government, I know. Like, or he used to. That's one of the jobs he had before. I'm not sure Tim is a teacher.
I don't know. Teachers are state workers in my country, so they have a lot of protections.
Well, unless they're at a private school, which are very popular in the South. I don't know why that is. They just suddenly started popping up all over the place in the aftermath of Brown v. Board.
Jeez, I wonder why. And yes, Tim, I managed to fund all my cosplays because of like working several hours at my work. Or charging my credit cards.
He was talking about consulting.
Oh, consulting. That was a long time ago.
No, I'm not. Well, folks. Well, no.
It's good. Okay, so I have seen all the recent Godzilla movies. So the 2014 Godzilla, better than the 1998 one, but that's a low bar.
But you were a weeb.
I know I'm a weeb, but it's just like I don't remember much that happened from the 2014 Godzilla movie. So when I watch Godzilla War of the versus the Monsters, that recent one, I enjoyed the monster fighting in that recent Godzilla. But the stuff with all of the human characters didn't really care about as well. Now, King Kong Skull Island, that is a good movie. Everyone should watch that because
that's the Peter Jackson one, right?
Oh no, that was an earlier one. I haven't seen the Peter Jackson King Kong movie, but King Kong Skull Island, that was the one made recently.
It's not that bad.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
Jack Black and it not being a clown, which is pretty. It is good.
Yeah, Jet Black is good. And King of Monsters, that was the recent movie that I saw. Godzilla King of Monsters, which is okay for the monsters fighting part. But King Kong Skull Island, that was made after in 2017, I think. Saw that movie in theaters. Cared about the human kitty. The cute kitty. And John Brogdon's going to be right back.
Okay, go poop, but let the camera on the cat. Good.
Yes, well, that's what he moved the camera there. I hope we just have to hope that Sasha stays there, even though Sasha's looking intently at something. No, he's just looking around.
I'm not excited for a whole lot actually anymore because I don't have a home. I am in the middle of the side, and I don't have any of the pirating software that my ex had paid for because it was on all the news group and on the private torrent thingy, and I don't have access to all that anymore, so I struggle to watch stuff that are not on Netflix.
James J might help you with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, turn off your mic, Social Justice Alchemy? Well, he's away from computer, so if you guys hear anything, we can't hear it, and so...
I don't know if Mithril is fucking with John or not, but it's funny.
But it's possible that they're hearing something that we don't, and so it's like, wait a minute, because there was that also the time that like we still hear like John Bruckman being in the bathroom, as it were, where he's like just peeing, and it's just like, and
he's being careful with that now.
Yeah, I figure it was because that has happened before on a stream where it's just like one of the participants in the hangout, something like that, took his like phone into the bathroom and didn't mute himself, so they heard everything.
What John did once, don't you remember? He just went to pee, but that was at the beginning.
I don't. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I did. Oh, yeah. I think I remember that. Quick, cat, turn off the camera.
The mic.
The mic. Turn off the mic. Not turn off the camera. We want still to see the cat. Out the cat.
See, Miss Pierce says just to call back to a long time ago.
Ah, I see.
John already did that once.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
kitty is too cute. No, Sasha, don't go away.
Go away. Don't go away. You can move, but don't go away.
Good boy. I don't know who Scott Adams is.
Scott Adams wrote Dilbert. Scott Adams is the
guy. Oh my
the
God!
And
okay.
and Scott Adams is a far right winger too. He's asshole too. It's kind of like all the other like any conservative that just like I'm with Trump, as or even if they said at first not really with Trump, or it's like he shouldn't have said that. It's like no, they just like all of them just went with Trump afterwards. Just
duh,
yeah, exactly. It's America.
It's not just America, honestly. You are contaminating the world.
Yes, we are.
And I swear my country is regressing. It's scary to see. Today, the Order of Medicines has condemned some doctors for helping people to transition. And what the fuck? It's legal. Why? Anyway, it's scary. And I'm cis, so I'm not scared for myself, but
you're scared for Mylin.
I'm scared for every trans person in my country.
Yep, exactly. Because
that's fucked up. Because if doctors are suspended when they give prescriptions for HRT, they are just gonna stop doing it.
Yeah, and then the trans people who really want the HRT kind of have to go off markets and in unregulated fields in order to get that. Some have done that for themselves because of scared in going to a doctor like in the United States. But yet, it's just like I want people to have be able to go to the doctor, say they're trans, and just have a conversation and I've heard about this progesterone thing, and doctor goes, "Want to try some?" And be like, be as easy as that. Whereas so long as people actually talking to their care physician, but their care physician also understand, oh, you're a trans woman, okay, so are you interested in hormones or anything like that? Want to try some out? And then work with them on that. That should be available to all trans.
Yes, she is, Tim. But honestly, when I see it really pains me to say that, but I don't know that things would be worse if Le Pen was president right now. They have passed so many liberticide laws and I don't know, they're very racist. They're not less racist. Let's just be clear with that. They're just more polite about it.
Yep, I agree. Taffy de Wolfus, the end goal of transphobia is to progress to denying bodily autonomy to everyone except for wealthy, cis, het, abled white people that support white supremacy.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's true yet in France, but
right,
maybe it is. I don't know. Honestly, I'm
Sasha,
appalled.
what do you see? Sasha, what do you see? Sasha, okay, Sasha's now looking himself.
Yeah. It's a cat. That's what they do.
I was kind of interested. What does Sasha see? What does Sasha see? Sasha moving? Yeah, but it's just terrible.
Yeah, that's not happening in France anytime soon, Valerie. That's I'm grossed by that decision because it's anti-constitutional. and but no one is going. The doctors are afraid now for their income.
Yeah.
So they're not going to because they have a recourse at the human rights European whatever, and but they're not gonna do it. They're just going to stop prescribing HRT. And I don't know, I think if I have a friend who's a doctor, he's not the most woke, but maybe I can talk to him to, I don't know, sensitize him to the issues. So maybe it would be one of those who, I don't know, do it under the table or something. I don't know. That's not fair.
Yeah, exactly, Tavi. Just like how quickly we have to how quickly we have to keep these trans peoples out of changing rooms. Progress to we have to subject young girls to genital examination to keep out trans people.
Yeah, I saw that. That's no. What the fuck? And are the transphobic parents of those little girls okay with that?
Sadly, I can see some parents can be okay with that.
I can see some men be okay with that, not women, not moms. But
I
don't know.
some...
I think I probably underestimate people's transphobia.
Yeah, because
Marjorie Taylor Greene would be down for it.
Yeah, she would do that for her girls if she has daughters.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be their decision to make. Those girls should be free to say no.
Well, maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene would be one of those people who...
Like, you think girls are people? What?
Yes. I think Amy Cole...
Sorry, I forgot about whom I was talking.
But then again, Amy Cole Barrett would be one of those women that even though she would like to have a say on what happens to her daughters, she would defer to her man, to the head of the household, as it were.
Fuck?
No, yeah, what came out during the confirmation of Amy
please
Cole
send
Barrett.
some by Valerie.
No, yes, yes, we need some old pies.
Oh, I have Nutella, but I have to go down the stairs.
Nutella. The stairs.
I swear those stairs are keeping me in weight. Preventing me from overeating, because put two women with eating disorders in the same home, it's not a good recipe, but at least I have the stairs from preventing me from eating all the time.
Tavi Wolfus would feeling that because she doesn't want to get out her chair on the computer to move to go up and get food and make the sandwiches. Tavi Wolf, who's in chat right now. Tavi Wolf. She has a stick next to her computer, or needs the stick to help her get out of the chair. She also has fibromyalgia as well, so she suffers from chronic pain as well.
Yeah, but are you fat? And it was Valerie who needed some pie. It wasn't Tavi.
Well, you mentioned how you didn't want to go down the stairs to get Nutella, so that's the connection to Tavi Wolf also hates getting out for a computer chair to make some food.
Yeah, that's not fun when you are actually hungry and need to eat. For me, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have stairs if it was my home, but Mylene, my friend Mylene, is awesome and is housing me until I have social housing. Which I don't know where they're at, but I have no news.
They haven't heard anything.
Maybe I should send a little note to say, "Hey, I'm
just following up." Just following up. Where am I on my status?
No, it is not what.
Yeah, I'm not following Tavi. So. It's just housing, which is also okay, affordable housing is better if we got nothing, and that's something that my Congressman Adam Smith, not the author of Nations, different Adam Smith, he's for that.
Oh, same, Valerie. Both.
Yeah. So
They
many.
always go together, which is a lot of fun.
I mean, it seems like it seems like when you have like one of those things, like fibromyalgia, you have like something else.
Not necessarily, but they're very often comorbid. Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing. I found out that a family member of mine actually has the fibro and another one. So
Von Rick is losing his shit in the chat. What the fuck are you on about? You want to check dick? You little slut.
Dick Checker sounds like an interesting game.
He's just back from his break, and this is what it chose to come back with. That being said, I approve of that one. It's funny.
That's right. We mentioned that about like checking girls' genitals to make sure trans people have them as well. Yeah, that was mentioned. So that's why we got to like the Dick Checker game now. Please don't make that a thing.
Yeah, please
Oh,
don't.
it's out there on the internet then.
Even
so it's
if that's very funny, please don't.
Yeah, don't make that thing. No, it's just like.
Yes, for bathrooms, we understood Von Reg, but the dick checkers was pretty funny. Dick checkers and pussy checks. Chess, not checks. That's not the same thing.
Not the West. We gotta make sure that if you have a wet ass P word or not.
P word. I will never get over that story with. Thank God for Ben Shapiro and his dry ass wife.
That's right. He said his wife is the doctor, and
she assures him that no, that's a serious medical condition.
Yeah, dryness is, that's for sure.
Dryness is, yes, and just but then women do buy douches.
But vaginal dryness is not fun.
It's a serious thing. Yeah,
it is actually. It's painful.
Yeah, that is a sign of something as well. Yeah,
especially if you want to have sex with someone who has a penis.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. I mean, I don't care, but I used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, have you been like reading any new books, watching new TV shows, or what games have you been playing? If we play. Oh, so how do you like that so far?
I am enjoying the shit out of it. It's why Cat Dillons is my WandaVision.
It's a new.
It's part of the new Marvel TV show.
Oh,
with Wanda and
Vision.
And Vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from the Avengers.
That looked very. I saw some fan art of it, and that looked weird as fuck.
Yeah, because they're trying
to. It's kind of a horror take on old sitcoms.
Like Dick Van Dyke Show and Leave It to Beaver, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but what's the? Does it have a connection with actual Wanda and Vision or not? Okay.
Yeah, it's actually Wanda and Vision, and it's a horror kind of thing.
Okay, no, not their kids then.
It's
I want them to have a happy. Something.
Well, Vision's dead, so.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. Yes, he is.
In game, yeah.
He died
Spoilers. He died in Infinity War. That's right.
I've seen it, so I'm not saying that for me. But I need to watch that movie again. But as I said, I don't have. It was all on his NAS.
Your ex-partner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you don't have like the same access to like be able to watch movies and TV shows.
I how to use Netflix, but there's only shit on Netflix France.
Yeah. Oh, Netflix France, yeah.
Like the last movie I watched was Pitch Perfect.
How do you like that one?
I liked it, but that's no Endgame.
True. Or Infinity War.
Spoilers, team.
Yeah.
I thought you were in the UK, Valerie.
I don't know where Valerie is.
I thought you were in the UK.
I thought Canada from the previous conversation, actually, but it's possible it's like US or Canada, I swear. There is like one Netflix show that I haven't finished quite yet. Just need 1 or 2 more episodes. But Blood and Zeus, very violent. Telling it's a story that we all have, like a lot of us probably are familiar with from Greek mythology of like Heron, one of the bastard sons of Zeus, of course, because Zeus can't help himself, as always. And,
He's a rapey asshole.
Oh yes, he is. In this one, he.
Yeah. That's
Oh, you were watching the state. I've been watching the state too. Nice. Blood and Zeus. It's one of Netflix anime shows, but like it's anime just like Castlevania is anime. I think it's actually done by the same team because it's the same like art direction, art design as it were.
Thank you,
Mitchell.
Oh, American. Okay, I'm sorry, babe.
No problem.
I was talking to Valerie.
Valerie, yeah.
I'm sorry, she's from the US. I know you two poor babes are from the US. I'm already sorry for you.
Depends on what Washington State she is from, because Western Washington, well, it's at least blue liberal utopia, and Seattle's like
your liberals are still bad.
Oh yes, like our mayor that issued the curfews and was fine with the tear gas.
So did Biden save America yet?
Yes,
Sorry.
he fixed everything, and now the white people are going to be okay.
I don't know what he's done recently.
I saw something he did that were cool, but you know,
it's like he's one thing I can say okay, that's kind of neat that he's done not making any new contracts for private prisons, not building any more new private prisons, but yet no details about what about the existing private prisons.
He's ending the federal government's contracts with private prisons. State governments will still have all the slave labor they want.
Also, you still have prisons for profit in the US.
We still do, yes.
Private prisons. Which is, what the fuck?
Yep, exactly.
I will never understand that. How is that fair?
It's not.
You have absolutely no what's the word?
Oversight.
No
morality.
No
decency.
Ethics.
Incentive. You have no interest to end crime.
No, we don't.
If you have no criminals, how are you going to?
We have all the incentive in the world to keep making up new crimes so that we can keep putting black and brown poor people in prison.
How the fuck is that? I don't understand.
Don't forget prison labor. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of those contractors or private prison corporations fund the Democratic Party as well. So even like Kamala Harris, I think I can probably research that and figure that out.
I don't want to acknowledge her existence. It's bad enough. The cop is a little too far.
Yeah. Another thing.
Joe says we are not the States of Anarchy. Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
In the U.S., we don't want our dogs to get run over in the street.
Biden did do a minimum wage of $15, but only for federal employees. But it's also only for federal employees. So only employees of
because
the federal
that's the
government.
only thing he can control directly.
True.
Everything else has to go through Congress.
That's a problem. See.
Mm-hmm.
In France, the minimum wage is mandatory for everyone, not just state employees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also it's like...
And again, we are really not currently an example. We are going to cheat, but we still have that.
Yeah, the minimum wage is state by state. The federal one is still $7.25 for everyone else.
Yeah, your federal thing is Yeah.
I'm not sure
It's
how.
complicated. Just become just one country already. Or 51s. Well, 51 ones.
Well, actually, yeah, because like statehood.
Maybe.
Well, some Dems have like put up like a bill to make DC a state, to get statehood to DC.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that would be good. Yes, that will be in progress. Yes, because then now DC can have like representation. They can then the state governor of DC can then call for the National Guard. But also
yeah,
two more
fuck the
senators.
National Guard though. But
fuck the National Guard, true. But 2 more senators, 3 more Congress people, and the black people in DC can like have now a vote in their federal government, as opposed to just like, oh wait, they already had one congresswoman, didn't they? It's weird, yeah. But now it's just like,
yeah. Anyways, your country is weird.
Yeah. Oh yes, this country is weird. It's what else has like happened? Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to necessarily detract from the nerdy Netflix conversation, but I was curious about the Biden thing, the liberals.
Yeah. I would like if we have Chris Yassian on, like get her thoughts on like Biden as well. But it's just like, yeah,
Because, on Facebook, my timeline is mostly pretty radical people, so not really. I think the only ones who are talking positively of Biden is weirdly Joey.
Oh yeah, because
because he talked about reestablishing the treaties with the tribes.
Yes, so if Biden does do
but
that,
as I said, we'll see what he does, not what he says, because
exactly.
It's not. Obama said he would do, and he didn't. So
yeah, Obama said he would like withdraw from Iraq or Afghanistan, and he
no, I was talking about tribes.
With tribes. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so that's one of the things Obama said he will do if he didn't. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so
Biden says he will. We'll see.
We'll have to see. We'll have to hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah, Biden did stop. I don't see that happening.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Of course, the leftist wants to commit violence, wants to torture people. God.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
does any of you have watched The Witcher on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
I only watched one episode.
No?
What's wrong with you?
John?
I've watched it. Absolutely, I watched it.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I kind of want to watch it, but I don't like what's his face.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Even though he really looks amazing as Geralt, he has the face.
Look at me, it's not Geralt. Based on the best-selling novel
and video games.
What?
Yes. No, they never said it's like based off the best-selling novel because they didn't want to like. Yes, they did. They did not want to say that they was based off a video game series, and that's the reason why they made it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean they're not wrong, but still, it's just like give respect to video games. But it's like if you wanted to go Game of Thrones, you can't say it's based off a video game. But no, I'm interested in watching The Witcher because like I still have not seen a single episode of Game of Thrones, and I don't know if I will. I mean,
I tried watching Game of Thrones. I just couldn't get into it. They took
it's
basically
overrated.
the Game of Rapes, the rapening.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and now I've heard
the thing is, I watched because they baited me in the first episode with the White Walker. They're like basically ice zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So of fucking course I'm going to watch the thing. Except you spend like 7 seasons without seeing them at all. They baited everyone with fantasy, and it was, apart from Daenerys and her dragons, it was all just politics and no fantasy until the last season. I cheated by that show. Some characters are amazing, but the show itself is massively overrated.
Mm-hmm.
And the creators have a boner for rape, really.
Yeah.
They like to make it pretty to watch.
Mm-hmm. That was covered in the book of like, or like one of the rapes was covered in the book of like, she was asking for it.
No, the thing is, I'm not against filming rapes. I'm against making it pretty.
Yeah, glorifying it.
Mm-hmm.
It should be disgusting to watch.
Yes.
It shouldn't be pretty to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the anime movies that I love, it does have like those kind of scenes in it, like Perfect Blue. But that's actually, you're not supposed to feel comfortable watching that scene in Perfect Blue. So it's just like, or in Belladonna and Sadness, and it's like that was a plot critical and happened in the very beginning of the movie, but it was uncomfortable as hell. So it's just like
in Game of Thrones, it's filmed like.
I love
there's candles and stuff, and it's pretty as fuck. And even a part of me thought she deserved it. Ew, they set you up to be with the rapist.
Mm-hmm.
And it's disgusting, honestly. No, don't do that. You have a problem. Go see a shrink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember now.
Thank you, John.
Okay, I know. Now I need to see this. The bunny with the gun and the no, the fish. Carl Gunn being attacked by fish.
It's
I never
fashy.
thought I would say that one day, but I kind of missed him. Well, his stupidity. That tweet was amazing. That man is a moron.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He doesn't want to learn either as well.
Yeah, he's a moron who thinks he's smart. That's...
It's a feminist system, Bernie!
I don't know about the novels. I don't read anymore anyway. I don't have the spoons for that, but...
I could read the novels.
The TV show, honestly, don't waste your time on that. Especially if you're not, especially in heroic fantasy.
I'm into fantasy, but it's like, yeah.
It's,
I mean, if it's
on,
it's
a lot of politics anyways.
No, I'm into that, actually. Politics in shows.
Well, maybe you would enjoy it then.
Well, it is.
Yeah, it's just know it's rated.
That's why I've heard a lot. And
it's not bad. I watched it to the end, but
okay,
it's very overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, Martin's writing on that one very character driven. You know, it's like people do things because they make sense for the character, and then they get realistic consequences. And that was great for like the first 7 seasons of the show, as I understand. But then the 8th season, they needed to end the show, and so a lot of it just went off the rails because they went on the rails, I should say, is because the characters had to do things in order to get the show to a certain point, and that didn't necessarily make sense for those characters.
Well, it's not good at all. There's some super good things. Notably, the Arya storyline is awesome, but I mean, she's the only reason I watched the show to the end, honestly.
Oh yes, Arya Stark, the Mary
she's
Sue, as like some right wingers, anti-feminists.
No, she's not. Really not. No.
Well, is she at all competent? She's a Mary Sue.
Years and years and years training. How is she a Mary Sue?
Because
competent
she's a woman.
Female characters are Mary Sues. Come on, duh.
Oh yes, and she's young too. So.
Yeah, I think the actress is a feminist too. I could be wrong about that.
What?
But that's why the anti-feminists attack her for that, but also for having a vagina and being a woman that can like fight.
Oh, the actress Maisie is her name, I think.
I have to look because I think.
Shut up, David! You already said it.
Yeah.
Senile. Swede.
So yes.
So David, Mylene and I were wondering what the fuck you were eating in Sweden. Are you like eating that gross fish? The one that's smoked?
No. Yes, lutefisk. No, like smoked.
Yeah, the smoked yellow fish.
I know that like there's some canned fish products which you cannot open on airplanes because of the pressure.
Google. What's the name of that fucking fish? Herring.
Oh, the herring. No, that's like the fish being thrown at like a Sargon right now in the photo.
Is that one?
Looks about the right size.
Yeah.
So
but I think
are
those
you
might be
eating
kippers.
that? Because we have
smoke me a kipper, baby. I'll be back before breakfast.
we have jokes that people from the Baltic are only eating
Those are
that
not
fish.
kippers. Oh, a kipper is a whole herring. Okay, so it might be.
Oh, okay.
But no, the gross fish from the Scandinavians is lutefisk. Because they basically dissolve it in strong base and turn it into pudding.
Yeah, I know, but that's herring, isn't it?
No, it's dried whitefish is lutefisk.
Oh.
Okay. So
But
they
you
don't
can't
use
use
herring to
don't-
make that.
herring.
I don't like fish. I don't eat fish. Well, I don't eat corpses, but
There's that.
I don't
that's-
even sometimes I eat corpses. I like steaks, but
Okay, so it is herring, but it's fermented. That's what like David is saying in the chat.
I don't see it. Where?
It's wait. The
It's
refresh.
at the bottom of the chat.
Yeah, it's the
thinking
bottom
of
of the chat right
Sostrom.
now.
Yeah, I am at the bottom of the chat. I'm just seeing his second. The novels are good. I'm going to refresh.
Yeah, just click on the thing of like a live chat and top chat and switch it between, and that does refresh it sometimes. Because like David also said today, I had like pizza for lunch and burgers and fries for supper.
What the fuck? I lost almost all the chat. YouTube, you suck.
Yeah, YouTube sometimes sucks. Yeah. Right, so the Swedes do use herrings for that kind of like fermented like stuff. That's
What about the horse meatballs, David? It's the IKEA meatballs.
Yes.
They were contaminated with horse meat, and
Oh.
that caused a lot of I don't know, turmoil in countries that like the US, for instance.
Oh yes, because if you
apparently you don't eat horse.
Oh yeah, and people would be like offended if they find out that they eating horse meat as opposed to like they're fine
in
with
Europe,
eating cows.
we're not as offended with that. We eat that.
They're fine with eating cows, chickens, ducks,
raccoons. Honestly, I would be grossed out by eating a raccoon, given what it eats. But
the fact that they're riddled with parasites.
Yeah,
that my concern be that I will find with rat meat actually, so long as it's like prepared and cooked and like
we eat rabbit too. We're French. When I say we, I'm French, and we eat about anything, to be honest.
So this strong smells like a graveyard and tastes like cardboard, i.e. doesn't have any taste. Wow. And lutefisk is eaten by Norwegians as well. Makes sense. They're right next to each other.
They're basically the same people.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Well, I am getting super duper hungry, so I'm gonna have to take off.
Yeah,
to eat food.
it's 10. It's past 10 here p.m.
So I'll quickly do my pitches. Charity links. I'll post the link into the chat right now for the charity links. I should add a friends thing there. There's also something else I need to like add in case like people who need like housing help. And then so there's the charity links. Oh, I should have plugged his Curiosity's channel in the chat. Oh well, we'll put it in the comment or put it in the description.
Yeah, put it in the description.
It's because Curiosity's channel, you can still look at a lot of her videos, and even though she hasn't made one too recently or made a lot of videos recently, still check her out because her channel is awesome. And follow her on Twitter at Curiosity. And it's hard to spell, so it's Chris and IOUSITY as a word. That's how you spell it.
Like curiosity, but with a Chris in front.
Yes, exactly. That's how to spell it. I'm Summer and Geek. Same Summer and Geek on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Tumblr, Medium, and all those places. Even Patreon, and follow me all there. Like I'll stream on Twitch eventually. I'll upload more videos on YouTube once I'm not so busy. And that's the end of my pitches.
I do a D&D podcast, Dungeons and Debacles. A lot of fun.
I want
a lot of fun.
Peach.
Okay.
I have, yeah.
All right.
I hate nothing. I have nothing. I have a couple of bullshit Facebook page in the description.
Misandry animals.
Yeah, that I haven't posted to in like a year, but it's still funny. So I really have to pee, so I'm going to fuck off.
All right, goodbye, comrades, potential comrades.
Stay hydrated. Take your meds.